tonight.
Miss Chantae Cann. Come
Y'all
on now,
give it up. Come
Chantae.
on, let's turn it up a little bit. Turn it up a little bit.
Come on, sit out here
Hey,
and
let
talk
me get
to us
some
a little
hugs.
bit. Yes, let's act like we didn't see you backstage, girl.
Right there.
Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming.
having me.
Have a seat. Sit down and talk to us here in Philadelphia for a few.
We are so happy to have you here. We're a part of really this amazing kind of blitz that you are doing, promoting your new album this week. You have been busy, busy, bee. Tell us about your week. Tell us what you've been doing.
Oh man. Well, we just got back from DC doing a show at Blues Alley, which was amazing as usual. And so we're kind of we did a show at the Indianapolis Jazz Festival. So this is like the first leg of the tour, which
Promo tour.
the promo tour,
Right
aka
on.
the Soul Empowered Tour, which is the name of the album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm just really excited about it. Like the actual full release is October
13.
13th. Thank
Yes.
you.
We
You
on
know,
it, girl. We
you know,
on it.
You know what you're talking about.
We know
Okay.
your stuff.
Come on,
Soul
research.
Empowered is coming out on October the 13th.
You know what?
We ready.
I don't even have to say anything else. Like
That's all right.
I just be here and just listen to you guys.
No, come
No, but yeah, it's been an exciting journey. Super, super excited about this album, like never before. Like, I just feel like it's a progression, it's a growth, it's like more intentional, very deliberate, and just diverse. And I'm excited to share it with the world.
on. Absolutely.
Extremely,
We have so this is really your second album.
yes.
And you really have done so much in this industry. You've really worked your way and grinded your way through the industry in a very traditional way. You've sung background, you've done collaborations.
Yes.
Do you think this kind of work ethic is getting out of style? You know, you don't see very often people do the work.
Yeah, and, you know, these days everybody wants a quick fix, and you know, not just in the music industry, everywhere. I mean, everything is like microwave society. You know, we want it fast, we want that instant gratification. But for me, this was such a gradual thing. Like, I mean, I sung background forever, and I still did my solo thing. Like, my first a solo show was in 2008. So at the same time, I was still singing background for various artists and, you know, getting that exposure and that experience. So
One of the artists we've had here, we've had PJ Morton here. You
Yes.
sung background for him.
yes.
Jill Scott will be here next
Yes.
week. So you've worked
Love
with
it, love
quite
it,
a
love
few
Mhm.
amazing artists.
Yep.
But on that note, also too, you've done some really great collaborations.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! And that's really kind of how I've come to know you. Really, is from your work with Snarky Puppy,
Yeah.
and I really think it's a great thing. Do you have some highlights from some of the work that you've done with other artists?
Woo, Snarky is definitely a highlight. That will forever be a highlight for me. They're just an amazing band. Like, I was taken by storm when I first heard about them, and this is so funny. The first time I heard about them was just from a random friend, and I listened to the CD and I was like, man, these are guys. I never heard anything like this. I could see myself working with a group like that one day, but I had no idea that would actually happen and that would actually come to pass. And it started out as just a desire, and then one thing led to another, and I knew Sput from like years and years ago, and he introduced me to the band, and like, you know, we just
Where is the band from? Snarky Puppy Band.
most of the band is based out of Dallas, and then a lot of them live in New York, but they all went to school in Texas. So yeah, that's where you'll
For those
find the
of you who
majority.
don't know, they're a Grammy Award-winning band.
Yes.
Yes, and
Mhm.
Chantae won a Grammy nomination as a part of her
Well,
collaboration.
I didn't win a Grammy nomination, but that was for
They did,
Layla
yeah.
Hathaway's live performance
Right.
on the same project that I was on.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
wait,
you know, it's
I'm
a
glad
good
you
thing.
clarified that. Because, we
Yeah,
don't
you
wanna-
know, yeah,
you know,
it's
I
okay.
understand. No
No,
problem.
it's fine.
No problem. Not a
We're
problem.
speaking that into the future.
Well, you're a singer, and you know, lots of great singers love you. You know,
I
as a great
appreciate it.
singer as well, and that's
Thank
always
y'all.
a wonderful thing. Who is your musical muse?
Ooh, great question. There's so many. Layla Hathaway is definitely one. Of course, India, Brandy Norwood. Bobby McFerrin actually is a huge
love Bobby
influence of mine. Like, just his musicality, he's just a genius. And I literally grew up dissecting his music. And also Take Six, I grew up dissecting those harmonies.
Bobby doing something together.
Woo, honey, let me tell you. I received that right now because he is literally my top number one, like,
Have you met his son,
influence.
Taylor?
I have met his son a couple times, once at NAM, and a couple times I probably stalked him in Georgia when he was performing at the Funk Jazz Cafe.
Oh, yeah.
That's a true story.
Jason's thing,
But
okay.
so now I'm not a stalker anymore. I'm actually a peer.
Right
So
on,
he
right
knows
on.
he
You
knows
moved on
he
up.
knows
That's always
he
good
knows who
when
I
you-
am. He recognizes my face, and we gotta start there.
And I'm sure he
okay?
recognizes
It's
you.
always
music.
good
Cut
when you
it out.
graduate from stalker to peer. Like I've been there.
Oh.
It's a
We've all
beautiful,
been there.
it's a beautiful thing.
It's awesome. But I forgot to say this. We're actually doing a show together in Virginia. I don't know the exact date, but it's like November something at the Ella Fitzgerald Theater. So we
Oh,
are
yeah, we love Ella
co-headlining the
Fitzgerald
show.
Theater. That's a
Forgot
great
to say that.
place.
So we moving on up.
I wonder, do they still got that that exhibit happening at the Ella Fitzgerald? Where's Frank? Well, yeah, it's
He
a
knows.
really great exhibit at the Ella
Yes.
Fitzgerald Theater. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
It's awesome having them take you through the tour. And, you know, anyone else who's familiar with that, who's watching us online, or if you find yourself down there, y'all should check it out. Let's go backwards a little bit, though.
Okay.
As a young person, I'd love to know, like, who made the most impact on you, like, in terms of your growth as a singer?
Ooh. Man, that's a great question. I'm gonna say, okay, as an artist, PJ Morton, because when I first heard his music, it was on WCOK in Atlanta, Georgia.
Jamal was playing it?
Jamal Ahmed, you already know. I grew up listening to him, like on the way to
the
church with my
man.
parents. I'm like, oh, I love this guy. There's something about this station, and there's something about the songs that he would play that it just seemed a little, like better than anything else that was being played.
Okay, that station and
Yeah.
their personalities has always been that way.
And they showed me so much love. So PJ came on, and I forgot the name of the song, but it was on the Freestyle Nation project, and I was like, what is this? Like, I've never heard anything like this before. And in my head, I'm like, I didn't even know this was an option. Like, I didn't know what to call it. Was it neo? Was it what? But it was like, it just opened me up. Like, there is no cookie cutter anything. Like, you don't have to be bound. Like, you can literally do what you want to do, and it be okay, and people will love
Just
you and
make
appreciate
music
you. Yeah,
that you feel good about.
exactly. So
glad
he
that
was
you
an
said that.
inspiration.
Your music. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead,
baby.
go ahead.
Your music, that happens to us.
Because we married.
We do talk over each other sometimes.
Yes.
But your music has actually performed quite well in the jazz arena. But do you consider yourself jazz?
That's so funny. That was like the question.
See, look at y'all on one accord.
We in sync.
I love it. In sync. Okay. For a long time, I was like, I don't want to classify myself. I don't want to categorize myself. Blah blah blah. But what I hear people say, at first they considered me neo soul. There was a lot of R&B for people who didn't necessarily, they weren't exposed to a whole lot, so that was kind of where they placed me. But for some reason, I just felt soul music, and I know that's not like the thing to say or whatever. I don't know, but to me, soul is not just the genre. It's just like where your music comes from.
Attitude,
And I guess
too.
everybody can say that they have some kind of soul, but like I don't know. I just feel like it's just from me. And yes, jazz has allowed me to reach, those communities where it's like, you got the smooth jazz, you got the like straight ahead, you got all those, and it allows you to kind of promote yourself and be seen in other arenas. But yeah, I'm okay with being called jazz. I'm cool. But I'm not like stuck on it. Like, I'm just like, y'all can classify me. I'll figure the rest out later. I'm just gonna be me.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, you said earlier that you're from Cleveland, I believe, and that you grew up a little bit in Chicago. And,
Yes.
But you've been in Atlanta since 1997, and Atlanta has a great musical scene, much like Philadelphia. And so
Oh,
now
yes.
you're definitely a part of that tapestry of all those great artists that exist here. And I came to know of you from a good friend of mine who went to high school with me, who also lived in Atlanta, Little John.
Oh yeah,
And he came
of course.
to Philly to World
Yes.
Cafe Live and performed with Little John when he was
Yeah.
doing his project and what have you, and really, really loved that. And I think if we have it, Little John wanted to drop in on you and talk to you a little bit.
Okay.
Do we have that at least?
Do we have
Do we
it?
have that?
Do we have it,
So
Gary?
much more to come from her,
Okay.
and I'm looking
I
forward
think we
to
started
hearing
it
what she
later.
does next.
Hey.
I'm just playing on this record that she's putting out right now.
Ooh,
but
yes, he did. Cause I
hopefully
called
we'll do
him.
something
He
in
was
the
my
future.
first call.
But I wanted to give my
Let it
love
be
to
known.
her,
Aw.
and love to Philly, Fatine,
Hey.
Asia. Love y'all. Be cool. Later.
Love you.
Yeah. So tell
I'm
us
sure that's
about
not
working
live.
on the Little John project, which you actually worked on a song with Music Soul Child, who'll be here next week, another good friend of
Yes.
ours. How was that working with them?
It was a dream come true. I had been a fan of music forever and ever, and I was just like, when John called me and was like, "Yeah, got this song that I want you to be on, and I think I want you to do as a duet with Music Soul Child." I'm like, "Okay." He literally just, I mean, I was like early one morning, I was somewhere else, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I played it for Rob Glasper, and he really likes it, and he thinks blah blah blah." I'm like, "What? Okay, did you just say I'm about to be on a song with Music Soul Child? Like, what? Is this for real, or are you just joking?" But the other cool thing about that song is that a good friend of mine, Aaron Harden, along with his partner, actually produced the song. He's out of DC. I'm sure some of you guys know Aaron Harden. He's Eric Roberson's MD.
Picture Perfect, man.
Yeah. Anyways, all of that. Yeah, so he actually co-produced "It's Your Time" on Little John's album, which is the duet with me in music. So it was cool. Like, he's so cool. Of course, John's cool. Like, the whole vibe was just cool. There was no pressure. We literally wrote the song when we were in the studio on the spot. And, yeah, we just made it what it is.
Well, in that regard, tell us about some of the people in Atlanta that we should be on the lookout for.
Oh, no.
Because that's the beautiful thing about us as artists. Once we get into the spotlight or we get into this place or platform, that we always have other individuals who are coming up alongside us and behind us sometimes that are really good. And it's always good to hear, some new names and titles.
Yep. Okay, well, first off, I'll name I call her my little sis. Her name is Angelina Cherie. She sings and she plays the violin. She's amazing, like all kinds of everything. She has like a little bit of Whitney, a little bit of Mariah, and with her violin playing, she's just amazing. She just came out with an EP entitled Glimpse, and so that's one to watch out for from the ATL crew. I'm sure I could go on and on and on. I might have to come back on this question because I'm just on the spot. Like I'm bad with going in, but yeah. So that's one person.
You mentioned Mariah. You mentioned Whitney.
Yeah.
You have such a beautiful. Oh my gosh, your voice is just. I'm trying to think of words to explain it, and I'm a writer, so I really like it. So I can't think of a word right now, but I can imagine that maybe early on you may have, because of how high your voice is, you may have gotten comparisons to a Minnie Riperton or a Denise
That
Williams.
breathy, airy tone.
I have heard people say Minnie before. I've had people say a lot of stuff.
Roberta
I would
Flack.
love to know you mentioned Bobby McFerrin, but is that someone who aesthetically you were trying to do, or you just really were that into your own space that you just said, this is the way I want to express myself?
Well, see, back then I didn't really want to sing in front of anybody. Like, I just wanted to keep my music to myself with my little tape recorder, press and record some harmonies, and then listen to all 10 of the harmonies and see if I can do them by myself. And so that was
really
like
experimenting more with
exactly. It was like music school to me. Yeah. So I just kind of let him lay the foundation. And so my mom was a music teacher at the school that I went to, so she sung, played saxophone and all that stuff. And my dad, he was responsible for exposing me to so many diverse forms of music. He had everything from P-Funk to Tupac to Georgia Mississippi Mass Choir. I mean, he had every single genre. Like, I was not lacking in, like, knowing music from around the world. So it was just, like, music. It was music class every single day. So with those two powers combined, it kind of just made this little... I don't know, I was like obsessed, with music, and it just, it wasn't until my later teenage years that I grew out of my shyness. I was forced to do this, guys. I didn't do it by choice. But I was singing in church, and I was just like in love with the live music aspect, and I was in love with the genuineness that takes place. Like when you go to a place of like just true like tranquility and you're being so pure and genuine in what you're singing, like I want to take people to that place no matter what I'm singing, no matter where I am. So that's kind of like what I ascribe to do.
I think
would you take us to a place?
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, come on out here and join us. The way you just
place.
described that was like, I want to feel that place.
Yes,
We're
going to try to go.
Come on out
That
here.
kind of nasty.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean anything nasty.
I know that.
I didn't hear anything.
But I like the word pure. Pure. That is the word for me.
Yes.
That's the word for me. And we would love to hear a little bit of that. Yes, indeed. Are y'all ready?
One song.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, make a louder noise, a joyful noise, and give it up for Miss Chantae Cann.
So this is one of the songs off of the new album called Soul and Power. This is first track and one of the first singles. This is about you getting to a place where you gotta love you. Okay? For true, for sure, I said it all before. I'm so proud to see your wings soar, taking flight into the sky. Oh, you've got that soul inside of you. Said there's not a limit to what you can do. Oh, just go for gold and enjoy yourself, and to your heart be true. And as you ascend, darling, don't forget you gotta take some time for you. You oughta know you gotta love your babe. Oh yeah, you gotta love your babe. Take me to the front one time, walk through that door. Now I said it all before, heart so pure. You know I can't ignore your beauty is a beam of light. Oh, you've got that soul inside of you. Whoa, said there's not a limit to what you can do. Just reach for the stars in the galaxies, and soon they'll come to you. As you ascend, darling, don't forget you gotta take some time for you. You oughta know you gotta love your babe. Oh, you gotta love your babe. Just look inside your heart, you know you gotta love you. Oh, you got to love your babe. Oh, break it down, break it down. I said for true, for sure, I've said it all before. I'm so proud, yeah, yeah, to see your wings soar, taking flight into the sky. Oh, you've got that soul inside of you. Oh, said there's not a limit to what you can do. Reach for the stars in the galaxy, and soon they'll come to you. And as you ascend, darling, don't forget you gotta take some time for you. You oughta know you gotta love your babe. You already know you got to love ya. Love your babe. One more time, see you got to love ya. Oh, what a love, babe. You got to look inside your soul and love ya. Oh, take me to the van one time, one time. Take me to the van, say, hey, hey. Ooh, hey. You got to, you got to, you got to. Oh. Open your heart and say, oh, oh, oh. So while you busy learning how to love you, we got a little message for you. A little message that we want you to know. From me to you. Oh, oh. you're beautiful. Oh, you've got to know. Say you got to know. You know you're beautiful. It's alright to tell yourself. It's alright. You got to know. Say you got to know. You know you're beautiful. You got to know. Oh, you got to know. You got to know. You got to know. Oh, you know you're beautiful. Listen to your heart and you'll find. Listen to your heart and you'll see. Whoa. Oh, you got to know. You know you're beautiful. You got to say. You've got to. Play a little something. Oh. Break it down one time, say, hey, you know you're beautiful. You already know. It's alright to tell yourself, oh, you know you're beautiful. You've got to know, you got to know one more time. You know you're beautiful. Appreciate it.
Oh man. I love your voice.
You feeling
so
beautiful out there,
much.
ladies and gentlemen? She told you.
I love your
You
voice.
gotta believe,
so
though. You gotta believe.
Much. Oh my
you,
gosh. I love your voice
So
so
sweet.
much.
Thank you, lady.
Beautiful voice.
If anything,
you,
really, a
guys.
lot of that kind of reminded me a little bit of Michael Franks.
He's one of my influences as well.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Love him.
Yeah.
It's like he hits right in the pocket in the
Yep.
same way that you do, where it just kind of grabs you and gives you a big old hug, like,
Yep.
relax and get into this love right now.
Which
Total
one do you
influence.
love most, singing live or singing in the studio?
Ooh. Okay, I would have to say singing live because the studio can be, you know, it can be when you gotta be right there, you know what I'm saying, and then the time and the money and all that stuff. But I mean, the perfect studio situation is if like there's just no boundaries. Like if I'm like, you know, recording on my computer and I'm at home and I'm safe and secure, and I like that. But there's just nothing like the live music vibe because it's a conversation. It's live. Like, what better word to describe the music other than what it is? It breathes, you know? It's like spontaneous things happening all at the same time. I love it. And I love the fact that you can have sung the same song, you know, for like 10 years, but when you get with different people, like it's going to be different like every single time. Like it's never going to be the same, you know.
And I think that's great that you embrace that. Some artists don't like that.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right.
sometimes
True.
They want to feel that comfort level.
Mhm.
So the fact that you feel empowered by the changes is really awesome.
Let me ask this. I'm sorry. Esperanza Spalding just did this project online on Facebook Live for 3 days, for 72 hours. For those of you who don't know about it, she did an album in 3 days, brought in different musicians. They claimed that they came to the studio bare with nothing, and just recorded it for that 72 hours and made a full project. and got people to pledge and purchase a record and stuff like that. And it's innovative, in this day and age. And when you said that you enjoy singing live more than in the studio, it's just like to be live and in the studio, making a record in front of people at the same time is a new thing to do. And I wonder what you feel about that project. I'm sure you more than likely was following it in some way, shape, or
Yeah.
form.
Oh my goodness. I I did not get to see the whole entire thing,
No,
but
none of
I'm
us
just
did.
like, what is it? I'm like, this is crazy. Like this idea, this whole concept, I love it. I absolutely loved it. Like she's already an inspiration of mine.
Sure.
Just like she definitely has paved a lot of ways. Um, Huge influence. Like that is something so amazing. Just like to have the artists kind of reinvent, not themselves, but like reinvent the art. Like that's cool. Or to just
Process.
yes, I just love it.
We're
It's
finding
so
new ways to
inspiring.
use these mediums,
Yes.
and
Yep.
get out there and do innovative things, like I said,
Yep.
with these things. We got to use these tools for good. And that's exactly what I
Yes.
feel like she's doing and pushing the boundaries and the limits for a lot of us artists. So I was
Absolutely.
really
You,
encouraged by it.
as many of us are now, you're an independent artist and have been. Tell me some of the outside of visibility, because everybody knows if you're independent, you're not going to have the same visibility as, let's say, as quote unquote mainstream artist.
Quote
But
unquote.
outside of that, what have you found to be some of the challenges as well as the benefits to doing your music in this way?
Well, obviously, the huge benefit is I get to do whatever I want the way I want to do it, and that's gonna be it. Like, I plan on continuing doing
buck
that.
stops.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm very in tune with what I feel my purpose is, and so I try to tap into that on a regular basis because it's always changing, and it might be the same over time, but you still have to, there's different levels of purpose, different levels of that you have to learn how to cultivate, and like something you may not be able to tap into something that you're supposed to do down the line without doing what you need to do today.
Gotta do the
So
work.
that process is the journey of the process is something that I've learned, and it's a beautiful thing because I don't have to feel like I'm being rushed, or I don't have to feel like, oh my God, I gotta do A, B, and C. Like whatever I'm doing and however I'm investing in myself, I know it's because of the greater purpose that's a part of all of this. So just understanding that just allows me to kind of reap the benefits of being independent in that way. I guess maybe some of the challenges is just like sometimes you feel like this one person may have so many resources and they're at A, B, and C, and blah blah blah. So it can be easy to say, am I supposed to be there? Like I know I'm supposed to be somewhere far. I know I'm supposed to be somewhere, but it's like, I don't want to necessarily just go after this look of aesthetics, and
We have a
you
competitive
know what I'm saying?
culture.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It's very easy to look at something and think, like you said, my goal is the same. Why am I not there?
Yeah.
Why haven't I reached that particular part of my goal?
Right.
But I will have to say, like I said in the very beginning of the interview, that your work ethic and how you've come up in the game, to me, is a great testimony to those who really want to see themselves as solo artists, want to see themselves making their own music. Outside of what I have really kind of said about that, is there some advice that you have really for artists who are trying to go down that path in the same way? What are some things they need to keep in mind?
I would say number one is, yes, you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your craft, and you should do that. Yes, but we have to make sure we're getting the priorities right, because some people go after what it's supposed to look like, and then they do the stuff behind the scenes, like the character building and the waiting on the process and the just shaping you and finding out not only recognizing your greatness, yes, but also recognizing why you are great. Like what message is coming behind your talent and your ability. Like seriously, you got to do some serious soul searching and like purpose finding. Like you have to be intentional about that. And yeah, that's definitely going to take you very, very, very far if you just go after purpose building things.
I'm interested. I'm sorry, I about to
No,
say
it's fine.
something. I'm interested in character building.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested in that.
Yeah.
Um, tell me a little bit about what that means to you,
Ooh.
character building.
Well, that's just life.
Ah,
And that's not just life. That's how you respond to life. How you respond to your every single day life. Like every single decision you make, whether it's how you get up in the morning, how you decide to brush your teeth, how you decide to talk to the person that's on the street when you walking, how you decide to portray yourself as a human being. Like, what do people say about you? What do they gain from you? What do they, really feel about you and your story? Like, are you just here just to be living, or are you existing for a greater thing? So those character building things, they come in everyday circumstances, and it may not be in some great big I get this revelation or this epiphany. It may be something as small as I was kind to somebody who needed somebody to be kind to them, or I was kind to somebody who didn't deserve kindness.
because when the music business happens, it
Yeah.
will challenge those things about yourself.
Yes.
If you're not taking the time to build
Yep.
who you are and
Yeah.
work on yourself as a person,
Yes.
the music business will not buy it.
Nah.
The people won't buy it.
Yep.
The music business will tear you apart. So
Yep.
it's a really that's why I was very interested in the character building part,
Yeah.
because a lot of times artists don't give that kind of advice. Like, become a good person.
Yes.
Sheesh. Before you start
It's quite
dealing with
important.
this business.
Yeah. And that from there, everything is going to stem from that, whether it's your career, your personal life, it all stems from you having that desire to be a good individual. Not just good, but you know what I'm saying?
Right. Awesome. Well, we know we could sit here and talk to you for a long time.
So
We'd love
good.
to.
I forgot y'all was
But
right here.
I know. But I would like to know, before we close out and give you another song, what do you want the people who came to see you tonight and the people who are watching at home to think about Chantae Cann when you're gone? From here today, not gone in a sense. But what do you want them to walk
We
away
move a
with?
little too
From the
fast.
room.
What do you want them to walk
we
away
done
with?
fast forwarded time altogether.
What do you want them to walk away with, having heard your artistry and heard your story and hear you speak?
Well, I'll just take a message from kind of where I am with this Soul Empowered album. It's literally a journey from my last album, which is called Journey to Golden. Go figure. But I'm gonna say I was in a very interesting place emotionally. Most recently, maybe about a year ago, emotionally, just in life period, I was in a very strange, like I had some very unhealthy viewpoints towards myself. And so some of those things allowed me to kind of just shove stuff on top of issues that I needed to deal with. So, but once I seriously just like was so honest with myself and was honest with where I was in life, honest with how I felt, honest with the good, the bad, the ugly, every single bit of it, honest with it, and got to those core issues and allowed those core issues to be worked on, like I was able to heal from everything that I needed to be healed from at that moment in time. And so that journey from me being in that special healing up until now led me to feel so empowered. And literally my soul was empowered, hence the term soul empowered. Also soul meaning from the sun, my source, which to me was my creator. And so that's like, not only is my soul being empowered, but I'm being empowered from the soul. So all of that, like, I guess my main thing is seriously take a look and be honest with where you are. It's gonna help you in everyday life. The things that we don't want to talk about, the things that we don't want to address, the things that we feel like we're in denial about. It's okay. Like, let's be honest with ourselves and allow ourselves to be healed so that we can be empower other people as well.
Awesome. Well, you guys, please go out and get the Soul Empowered CD on the 13th of October. It's coming. I do believe we do have some copies tonight.
Yes,
Do
we got a special.
So you have I mean, you
They're
know,
here,
y'all at
right-
home
right
can't
here, right
get it,
now.
but
Y'all
y'all
can
here
get
in the
the
building
new.
can actually
Yes.
get it early, and we're really
Yes.
looking forward to it. Please, if you weren't familiar with Chantae, look up some of the music that she's already done, and this new music is going to be incredible, and we're really looking forward to you blessing the world with the Soul Empowered Project. Much love and respect to you.
Thank you, guys.
And please come
Thank
back
you.
and see us again soon here in
Absolutely.
Philadelphia at a real show and on this show
Yes.
as
Whole
well.
set.
It's
Please.
going
We wanna
down.
bring the whole set coming very soon.
Yes.
So peace and
let's do
love
it.
to you, Chantae. The
Thank
band
you.
going to come back out and join us
Come on back,
for this
band.
next song.
Are y'all ready for some more music?
All right.
I am
That's
most
so
certainly
nice.
ready for some more music. I'm gonna go over
Absolutely.
here in my spot. Y'all know where I be at.
The spot.
Love
I
y'all
like
much.
it. All right, so while they're setting up, I've definitely had a lovely time with you guys. You guys are an amazing audience, amazing like little dinner time audience. Provided some atmosphere, so thank you guys for being attentive and just everything like that. And so we started out with the new song from Soul Empowered, and now we're gonna take it back from a song from Journey to Golden, which was one of the songs I got to perform with Snarky Puppy, and this is kind of like a twist on it. But yeah, maybe you'll recognize it. We'll find out. We'll see how many people sing along. Yeah. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, 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 oh. Hey. I'm ready to live this thing called life. I'm taking it one day at a time. I won't let the bad moments change my mind. I'm freeing my dreams from deep inside. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I'm just trying to use what I got. And over time, you'll see that I may get a little bit weak. But it don't mean that I still don't have a dream. So I sit, reach up and touch the sky and fly. Jump up and kiss the sun. You've already won. Oh, look up but don't look back. You're on the right track. Oh. Wake up and bring your dreams into reality. I'm taking each moment as it fits on my lens. Don't wanna rush my lessons, no. Oh. I'm embracing my future, learning from my past. Oh. I'm freeing all my questions. Oh. And I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I'm just trying to use what I got. And over time, you'll see that I may get a little bit weak. But it don't mean that I still don't have a dream. So I sit, reach up and touch the sky and fly. Hey, look up and kiss the sun. You've already won. Oh. Just look up and don't look back. You're on the right track. Oh. Wake up and bring your dreams into reality. I'ma sing one more time. Reach up and touch the sky and fly high. Jump up and kiss the sun. You've already won. Oh. Just look up but don't look back. You're on the right track. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, alright, wake up and bring your dreams into reality. Said I'm living my life like it's golden. 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 Oh, 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 oh. I'm living my life like it's golden. My life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm living my life like it's golden. 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 Said I'm living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Said I'm living my life. Oh, 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 like it's golden. Oh, 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 said I'm living my life like I it's golden. My life, my life, my life, my life. My life, my life, my life, my life. Say my life, yeah. My life, my life, my life, my life. Y'all know, say my life, my life, my life, my life, my life. You already know it. Hey, my life, my life, my life, my life. Sunshine, my life, my life, my life, my life. Say people always talking about my life, my life, my life, my life. Yeah, my life, my life, my life, my life. People talking about sunshine. Say people talking about sunshine. Yeah. I said people talking about sunshine. Hey, hey. People talking about sunshine. Okay, break me down, y'all. Break me down, y'all. So I want y'all out there to help me sing. My life, my life, my life, my life. Y'all sing that with me? Here we go. Say. Come on, y'all already know the notes. Somebody went to choir rehearsal. Come on. Y'all sound so lovely, don't you agree? Oh, 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 oh. Keep it going, sing my life, my life, my life. So I want you guys to sing the sunshine back here, all right? Sunshine. Yeah. Break it down, say sunshine. Say people talking about sunshine. Sunshine. All right, break me down. So I want one person to say, look up, get up, look up, get up. So the words are look up, get up, look up, get up. Look up, get up, look up, get up. Just like that, say, look up, get up, look up, get up. Here we go. Look up, get up, look up. All right, I want everybody over here to do the look up, get up part. Here we go. Break it, say. Look up, get up, look up, get up. Say, look up, get up. Yes. This would be all of y'all right there. The look up, get up. Look up, get up. You got to look up, say. Okay, we're gonna come back to y'all. So you guys over here are gonna say my life, my life, my life, my life. All right, y'all remember the my life part? Here we go. Say my life, my life, my life, my life. Break it down, say yeah, yeah. Hey. You already know. Lovely. All right, we're gonna put y'all on pause. In the middle, you say, people talking about sunshine. All right, come on, middle folks. Say. Come on, middle. Come on, middle section. I love it. Say. Hey, hey, hey. Somebody say people talking about, oh, hey. All right, now I want you guys over here to sing your part with them. Say. Y'all remember it? My life, my life. You guys are look up, get up. You guys are my life, and you guys are people talking about the sunshine. But first, we're just gonna do these two, okay? Look up, get up. Oh, that's you over there. I'm gonna be a good choir director one day. Look up, get up, look up, get up. Look up, get up. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Look up, get up, look up, get up. Say no, look up, get up, look up, get up, look up, get up. Here we go. My life, my life, my life, my life. Get up, look up, get up. My life, my life, my life, my life. Get up. Break it down, band. Just a little bit. People talking about it. People talking about sunshine. Get up, look up, get up. One more time. Get up. All right, I want us to do it one more time without the music, just the beat, okay? Here we go. Say. Get up, look up, get up. Look up, get up, look up, get up. Look up, get up, look up, get up. People talking about sunshine. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa. People talking about, oh, say my life, my life, my life, my life, my life. Oh, 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 say my life. Oh, 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 oh. Say look up, get up, look up, get up, get up, look up, get up. Look up, get up, look up, get up. Free your dreams. Free your dreams. We're gonna leave y'all with this. Free your dreams. Oh, oh, oh. Free your dreams. Open up your heart and free your dreams. All you gotta do is free your dreams. Open up your free your dreams. One more time, say free your dreams. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for having me.